this is Jeff Nager with AMD World Championship of Custom Bike Building. We're here at the 72nd Sturgis Rally in downtown Sturgis. And I've got Juan here with Lubbock Custom Motorcycles, and we're looking at an outstanding Sporty. As a matter of fact, when you first look at it, it's hard to tell it is a Sporty because of all the extra metal work that's done on this bike. Juan, tell us a little bit about your inspiration of this bike and how it came to be.
Well, this belongs to a good friend of mine. Her name is Harley, and you know, a good friend of mine from high school and stuff. She had a mishap with one of her friends that passed away, so she hadn't ridden in such a long time, and I really want to do something really unique for her, you know, to get her bike going. And so she kind of gave me some ideas of what she liked. She liked something a little bit bigger on the back. I just started, she told me she wanted a stretch tank, so I kind of took from the tank and started molding everything from there back, you know. Just wanted to make everything look as smooth as possible, you know. So that's kind of, you know, how I was going with that.
Well, it's all steel, and if Harley had built something like this, I think the fit and finish would have come right from the factory. It's such a very nice job where you've molded that all together.
Right. That took me a very long time to do. I mean, I'm no master sheet metal by no means. I'm pretty novice myself, and it just took me a very long time, you know. And working with my dad, he does all my paint work. I've learned a lot of metal work from him. You know, he has 35 years painting himself, so it was definitely a lot of help with him, you know. So yeah.
Let's start on the front end here. You've got kind of a wraparound fender. Have you done any work with changing the geometry of the frame at all? And talk about what we're looking up front.
As far as the front, we just went with a 21 2 1/4. Harley wanted she just wanted the original style spokes, so we just kept an original 40 spokes. The lower legs, we just painted the lower legs, put a wraparound fender, trimmed it out. As far as the rake, we just put a 4-degree hog halters rake kit on it, and as far as the frame, nothing is cut on it. We just molded the frame, cleaned up the neck area and the down tubes, and that's pretty much it on it. Just a small 4.5-inch headlight.
And the hog halter piece that you added to it, pretty easy to install?
Yes, definitely. They have some very good quality parts as far as coming together and actually fitting very well. Definitely, yes.
What year of Sporty are we looking at?
This is a 97 1200 custom.
And any work that you did on the engine?
No, unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to. So the engine, everything is stock in the engine, yeah, and tranny.
And so this was a last-minute thrash for you, and you're meeting your customer up here in Sturgis, and she's meeting her boyfriend. So talk a little bit about what's going on with the relationship there with as he's in the service.
Yeah, he basically ended up flying in from Afghanistan last weekend. I believe he lives in Michigan. So basically it was everything to come down and meet here. So I'd have her bike ready, and she was going to drive down with me from Lubbock, and she's from the Dallas area. And but the simplest things, we were having issues with petcocks and stuff like that. We ended up being 2 days late, so she ended up flying herself over here and meeting him, and then we brought the bike down and got in about 5 this morning. So yeah, we haven't had much sleep.
Well, you're looking pretty good for not sleeping for over a day.
Thanks.
Well, I got to say, one of the aspects of this bike that I really like is the saddle. And it looks really comfortable because there's a lot of space to move around, and when you're riding long distance, you really need that. So how did that come to be, and is that something you made in-house, or you've got a relationship with a saddle maker?
Definitely. This is one of my good friends, Cactus. He's out of El Paso, Texas. He does all of my seats. Basically, once I built a pan, I went ahead and molded a fiberglass pan and send it to him, and he molded it into the seat. And then one thing we really like is his really unique stitching that he has on our seats and stuff.
Yeah, that stitching really pops.
Definitely. And you know, just to keep it simple, that's the name of the motorcycle, is Bonita. You know, so he just laser engraved it in a Celtic style lettering. But one of the main things is Harley wanted to be very comfortable, so she can ride, and it's a very plush seat. Yeah, very, very comfortable for sure. So yeah.
From start to finish, how long did it take you to get the build done?
Basically, probably about 4 months it took me to get everything together. Of course, when running a shop and working on 10 other motorcycles and trying to do something like this, especially with the fabrication, it took a very long time to get that fit and finish.
And talk a little bit about your shop. What kind of work do you guys do? What do you look for?
Basically, we're an all-around shop. We do full service repairs, and of course customizing. We do our own paint work, which is my dad. We do our paint in-house. So basically anything from oil changes to full custom job like this. Anything on Harleys.
Well, if somebody saw your bike either here in Sturgis or on YouTube, and they wanted more information, or if they would like to get a hold of you to do some work, how would they get a hold of you? Either website, Facebook?
We definitely have a Facebook at Lubbock Custom Motorcycles, and also our website, lubbockcustom.com.
All right, well, thank you so much. Good luck in the show, and we'll be seeing you down the road.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.